Good evening, everybody. It is race time again. I hope everybody is doing well today. Hopefully nobody's suffering from anything terrible going on in their lives, especially when it's race day. Nick, how are things treating you over there? Or can he hear me? Apparently Nick is not at his desk. Alrighty, folks, we are getting near the end of the season, and it's starting to get exciting. We are getting close to finally seeing how this season is going to play out. We're starting to plan how it's going to look for our awards that we're giving out to folks. It's definitely getting near. Things are warming up. People starting to actually ride real bikes in real life. And a lot of excitement. A lot of changes coming, too. But tonight we are at Motegi, out in Japan. An interesting track there. One of the few tracks on the circuit that is a hybrid oval and street track. But of course, we only care about the street track part. The oval part's for those slow guys in NASCAR. And just now getting started with our qualifying for Moto 3 for the evening. And we will see when we get Nick back here with me. I haven't heard anything from him here for a couple of minutes. So this evening we've got Mr. Bear and Baird right next to each other, just making our lives hell. Stormy back, promising that this time he won't fall asleep on us. Apparently that's part of the reason he missed one of his last races. Voss, back as always. Jane back with us again. Good to see him. Hades, Mr. Dickinson out there. Apparently sporting a helmet that spawned from a discussion he and I had in the chat. His No You helmet.
Came on stream. So, hi everybody.
Okay. I missed part of what you were saying there because I went ahead and just muted since I didn't know what noises were going to come through.
Yeah, no, my headphones died just as you were going live, apparently. So I'm like,
wonderful.
I was sitting here like, wait, he just switched the. What's happening? Yeah, but no, I think the No You. I think I shouted that in not shouted, but said that in some frustration the other day.
I think it went back and forth a lot. But yes, he has his No You on. I guess we'll have to get a look at that at some point.
I appreciate him.
There it is. You can see there when you're looking at the front of it.
I can't really...
It only popped up briefly there while he was looking backwards.
Yeah, I dig it. I can see it a little bit.
He's got his reverses and his No You on the side. Oh, wow! And now he's just going to take a dive off the track.
I get to see that right about now.
Oh, boy. So definitely been looking forward to doing some racing this week. Folks, we've got so much in the pipe. I'm really starting to get excited about it. I don't think it'll...
I'm genuinely excited tonight. Absolutely. And that's not the vodka talking.
Yeah, I promise it's not the alcohol.
It is not the alcohol.
And of course, we have
Oddball. The alcohol.
We have Oddball 46 back for another week of fun with us. And Mr. Key is always good to see him there as well. Unfortunately, Jay not able to be with us tonight because he's out at CMRA, which means he's going to be having to fight with Bear for the next few rounds to make sure he can hang on to his position.
Oh, he really is. Let me pull up these standings real quick.
They're close enough that merely Bear running tonight means Jay is going to find himself on the back foot next week.
That is genuinely trouble for Jay. Jay is sitting at 189 points. Bear is at 184.
Yes. So it's looking like the fight to watch is going to be between those two coming to the end of the season.
Oh, absolutely. And for those that don't know, one-handed and Bear, we're going to call that synonymous.
Yes. That is Mr. Bear.
Duh Bear.
Duh Bear. And a lot of us have a great love for Mr. Bear. He is that one-handed... is not actually just a handle. That is actually his situation.
Did you see his post today?
Yeah, I saw. Well, I saw he's got the hand finally starting to move again.
Moving all 5.
The doom of all the other racers is coming.
Bum, bum, bum. He's going to be really competitive.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, in our new secondary stream, having a bit of an issue there. Switched over to it for a moment, and it hung on me.
Ruh-roh. They are trying to run 2 streams off of 1 internet connection now, so we'll see how that goes.
Yes, it was working smoothly, but we'll see what we have to do there. Good to see Stormy back, though. I was kind of disappointed when he was out last week, and already he's at the top of the board for the night.
Yeah, we missed you, Stormy. Yeah, we really did.
We really do. We love seeing our fast guys out here. So, good to see him back. This time he isn't sleeping on the job. Jane putting himself just up behind him. And Bear about 2.7 seconds back off the two of them. Motegi being one of the... It's kind of an odd course, honestly. It is almost entirely hairpins. The Japanese seem obsessed with hairpins.
Well, when you have so little real estate to work with.
I guess so. You got to fold that track in there. So.
Now, if I remember correctly, I'd have to look it up, but I remember looking up last year that they have a NASCAR track and
yes, there is an oval
and a motocross track here as well.
Yes, there is. This is an oval and street course, which apparently, when you're at the stadium, means it isn't a very good course to watch when you're watching road course races.
You know, let's be honest though, most in-person races suck to watch.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, Kota's got some pretty good views. If you're at the 15 stands, you got a pretty damn good view out there. Oh, Dickinson having himself another off.
Oops. My favorite at Kota is the turn 12 stands because you have the Jumbotron right in front of you.
Yeah.
And you get to see 12 through 16.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole area around that 12 to 15 seating area is actually pretty good.
No, it's solid for sure.
Yeah. So that part's nice, and I mean, I don't know, the front straight on Kota is kind of fun to be at too. Just
I don't know, man.
You do get a solid view of turn 1 in a way you wouldn't get in most tracks because of how turn 1 goes up from you. So you can see everybody making that turn and swooping down towards 2.
Yeah, I mean, I've never sat in the grandstands, right? But it's like, oh, look, they went by at not the fastest straight on the track, and oh, look, they dove up Big Red.
I have to confess,
still hate that name.
I'm a bit of a douche, so I was in the Ducati owners thing that's like right on the start-finish line. Yeah, exactly. So that's actually kind of cool to be at because you're watching everybody line up right in front of you and set off and all. I mean, there's a degree of excitement to be had there, but also it's a surprisingly good view. For some.
Do you even own a real Ducati?
Leave me alone.
We're about to fight.
Leave me alone. The Super Sport is a wonderful Ducati.
But is it a real Ducati?
Absolutely. It's got the right looks and it looks fine sitting at Starbucks. Okay, it's a real Ducati.
Whatever you say.
It even has the twin. It has the proper, mechanically actuated valves. I mean, like everything about it is a Ducati. It just doesn't have the tambourine attached to it, and doesn't.
First of all, there's no dry clutch.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's far too reliable.
I know that's the other part. I get to drive it every day, and I don't have to worry about it.
Third of all, besides reliability, it's far too comfortable.
It is.
And fourth of all.
No, they make comfortable bikes too. The Monster's a reasonably comfortable bike.
Yeah, you know why I'm biased against the Monster.
Why?
Because my Triumph is better in every way.
It
handles better. It makes more power. It's got better brakes and suspension from the factory. The only difference is that it doesn't say Ducati on the side. Mine's even red, for Christ's sake.
Don't get me wrong, I do love those big triples. But I have to admit, I do like... Oh, Bigfoot is here. Good to see you, Bigfoot.
Hello.
I do have to admit, I like that the Monster has a thinner profile because of the fact that it isn't doing the inline 3 thing up front. That is...
I will give you mine's kind of chunky.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely give you that.
I spent 9 years on basically that bike with the Sprint. I mean, like if you ride it and then you ride a speed triple right afterwards, you're kind of going, yeah, now I don't have a fairing. Like that's your experience driving the two.
There is a small part of me that wants my speed triple to suffer an unfortunate tip over in the garage so I can go actually race it. Because there are legitimate race classes for those bikes.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
But there's also a part of me that's like, no, you're too pretty, and I'm just going to sit on you forever because I don't ride street anymore.
Does anybody make track fairings for the speed triple?
So I looked into it. Like, you're talking like full fairings?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's just...
No. It is. Now, there are people that have grafted 675 fairings onto it, but that's kind of goofy.
I've seen somebody cram the 1050 motor into a 675 frame, which sounds hilarious, and I'd love to try riding it.
It sounds horrible. Two Planes got this Moto 3. Man,
yes.
Here we go.
Here it goes. Hadlock with the projections.
The predictions?
The predictions.
Is that predictions or projections?
Leave
I can't
me alone.
tell.
Leave me alone. And Bigfoot, who were you a fan of tonight? Spanky's not here, and I'm assuming you sold all his gear anyway. Oh, Voss.
No, he bought it back at the end, I think.
Is that? he got them paper hands. But Voss now...
The paper hands?
He's got them paper hands. Voss sitting up front with a 1:59.081. Looking solid as always. Jane, not far behind him either. Jane has just been looking solid lately. Yes, yeah. Bigfoot just for sure about his paper hands there, I guess.
Yeah, who are you a fan of? Haha, for sure. That is the whole field. He's saying race direction's going to take the win. That's what I heard him say.
Is that how it goes? All right.
I feel like I stretched properly for this race. We're going to... Hades.
Okay. So you're going to fair weather Hades tonight. Gotcha.
Don't be mean to the South African. Go be a hate crime.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. I love that he did it. I'll probably take his idea and change it slightly, but I need to go ahead and put together a note, like just a cheapy helmet that I can have for a few sessions at track days for a laugh. That's a no you helmet. I think it would be a funny one to have.
God, I'm still not a fan of painting helmets, just for the risk to the EPS liner.
I don't care.
You're right. You don't have much to protect anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an idiot, so it'll work out fine. It's not like I depend on my brain for my living or anything like that. God.
A literal monkey could do your job.
Exactly. They could do all this shit. It's easy.
Technically, your job tries to make your job obsolete.
Oh yeah.
From an automation perspective.
Yes. I unemploy people. That's my job. that is like including myself eventually.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. If you think I'm not aware of that, I don't know. Rainbow unicorn helmet, says Bigfoot.
Sir, don't threaten me with a good time.
Not for me. I would say that's Josh Harden needs that.
No, Bigfoot, I will rock that helmet with pride.
No,
bring it on.
No, Harden needs that one.
No, he's got the neon cat leathers.
That's
totally different.
That's what I'm saying.
Different.
He's already got a rainbow on his leathers. Just run the rainbow unicorn helmet as well. It would work perfect.
Look, rainbow unicorn is one level, and neon cat is just
neon cat's
early.
When he got that suit, my mind was blown. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, that thing's amazing.
When he got that suit, I was just mad I didn't think of it first.
I know, right? And he got it.
I mean, I can't tell you how many hours that song has probably played, like in my childhood bedroom floor.
Oh dear Lord! So we are
training wheels.
We are just over a minute and a half remaining. With Voss sitting up front, Jane not far behind him at all, having a great performance so far. Stormy out for a week, but there we go. He is Point the Devil behind Jane, or behind Voss rather.
Point the Devil. That took me a second.
Yeah, you had to think about it for a moment there, didn't you? Dickinson sitting 1.1 seconds back. Bear sitting 2 seconds back, so he has sped up from his first couple of laps. He's doing all right there. Baird making our lives hell by putting himself right next to Bear. We know we've told you guys to stop doing that. Why do you hate us so much when we show you nothing but love?
Look, I'm going to start black flagging.
Both of them. They're just out. Or maybe we tell them, okay, whichever one is near the end at the end of the race, that's the one we black flag. We'll get a good fight out of them.
Yeah, Hines threatened Bear and Baird with black flags for being next to each other yet again.
No, whichever one is
and
behind.
And they're the only ones in the pits at the same time.
Yeah,
they're all in the pits at the same time.
Whichever one is behind, we're gonna play musical chairs with it.
Baird, you can get smacked.
Oddball sitting 4.8 seconds back, and Key 6 seconds back.
Hadlock wants to see some two-plane race direction.
Oh,
let's give it to him.
Do we have two-plane? I don't think I've got his video. For some reason, it's not showing anything right now, though.
He might not be streaming tonight.
Let's see. Oh, he is.
Refresh.
We can hop on board with two-plane for a moment. Qualifying is over at this point, though, so...
Enhance.
Yes. Enhance. Zoom. Enhance. I do have to admit, I like those markers a lot more than the...
I like the way they fade as well. It's like, good job. Good job. Good job.
It's going to be like DDR. You'll have it say, great, good, okay, no, bad.
You suck. Kill yourself.
Yeah. Bin it. Sell the bike.
Mine would literally say, just off yourself.
Off yourself. Call it done.
You suck.
The funny thing is, we had Jane in chat, really admiring a lot of the top-end riders and everything that he saw a week ago, and it was like, dude, you were absolutely, like, he was, everybody in MotoGP is so fast, but I'm like, dude, you're shredding Moto3.
He really is, though.
He really is. Like, he is one of our fastest guys in Moto3 right now. There we go. Now he's into autopilot there. Solid lap. He didn't move himself up the board any at all. Ooh, and Voss managed to knock like another, I'd say 0.8 seconds off of his time there. But yeah, no, Jane has been having a hell of a time since he joined the league. He's been doing great in Moto3. So,
seriously.
It's like, dude, your fundamentals are already solid. Don't sweat it. You'll be there soon enough, I'm sure.
And hanging around these guys, I mean, it's just going to elevate your game so quickly.
Yeah. The fact that we, at Aragon or whatever it is, we had like 9 of the top 10 slots at the track in one of the classes was our guys before the race. It's like, good God.
I mean, it's when these guys are sending me the, and you'll have to excuse me, I don't remember the term for the big, international races that are coming up, the esports challenges.
Yeah.
It's full of our guys.
Yeah. These dudes that we got in here are going fast. But anyway, so our first race of the evening will be Moto3 with Voss, Jane, and Stormy on the front row. Dickinson, Bear, and Baird on the second row, and Oddball and Key rounding out the pack for the night. Hadlock still got the slowest with the flex. Way to go, bro.
That's me, bro. No, bro, you don't even know. That's me.
Oh, Lord. So we will have 2 minutes waiting for everybody to get their settings together. And then we will start our first race of the night. About that time, fellas.
Y'all excited? Y'all ready for this? And how's this timing? We just had our first race of the actual MotoGP series. You get a chance to watch that, Chris?
I have caught clips and stuff and heard results, but I do need to sit down and watch it. I heard it was actually pretty good.
Beckoned. Give me just a moment.
Okay. Yes, I did. I did hear that GP this week in real life was actually pretty damn good. Though I did see that ending with Mir finding out that Ducati managed to park a couple of stretch buses behind him And after he blew that final turn, they decided to go ahead and hit the nitrous and pass him. It was kind of brutal to watch a guy go from second to fourth on the final turn. Ducati has a stupid setup this season.
Look, I mean, we already knew Ducati had the most ridiculous horsepower on the grid, but they're just working on putting it to the ground right now, and it's getting silly.
Yep, it has gotten absolutely crazy what they're doing. Well, I suspect a lot of what they're doing is that whole shot device ain't just for the start of the race. I suspect that they've got that thing rigged up where they're using it coming out of turns and other places as well.
I will need to look into that and need to look into the actual rule book there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, I would love to talk about the race. I've only seen bits and pieces. I've not seen the whole thing.
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch it too. Yep.
Yeah, I was busy on Sunday working on stuff for this channel, actually, which is great.
Yeah.
And just wait till the intermission. I'm pretty proud of it so far. I'm just happy that it exists.
Hadlock cheering for Tuplane and Bear.
We're splitting our cheering now? Is that allowed?
I'll let Hadlock do it. Bigfoot needs to fair weather. Otherwise, he ain't doing it right.
Yeah, right?
If he breaks the rule soon, he had that pass on. Yeah, it is true. It is absolutely true. And ignoring that race now, we're going to talk about our race. How about that?
A real race.
Yeah. Cares about those guys on real motorcycles. Let's talk about guys on digital ones. We are off. Voss having a great start. Key having a really good start, putting himself all the way from the back up. Oh, no! And the commentator's curse just thrown out of the first turn. That was rough. He had a wonderful start and then just goofed it going into the first turn.
Did you watch him scorpion that? I'm concerned about his back.
I know his back and neck are done after that wreck.
He Lorenzo'd. He broke his back.
It's done. It's over. So Voss and Jane sitting up front now with Baird just behind him. Baird trying to chase him down, risking us black flagging him. Ooh, Dickinson's flipping through real fast, though.
Who just yeeted off the track in the back? I guess that was Stamcrow.
I did. Oh, yeah, it was Keith probably eating. Because I don't think I've seen another wreck after that so far. Yeah, Key finds himself.
No, it was an additional wreck, and I'm hearing in my ear that his bike's not handling correctly. This might be a case of the broken OBA controller.
Oh no! Well, no, it's if somebody's actually wrecking. That's not a broken OBA controller. That's an actual broken controller.
No. He's going to come back and win.
And win? Is that how it's going to work? He's going to roll up to the front of the pack in the rain, tell everybody else to get lost.
While flipping him off and doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah, that's how you OBA correctly. OBA's broken controller.
Yep, it's the only way to do it, man.
Nobody believes it.
Rub some dirt on it. I like it.
That's fair enough. As we're looking here at Dickinson trying to chase down Bear. He has moved his way through the pack. Look at this. Wow, that is close. Very close through 14. But it was clean. Wow. Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot.
4-year-old just walked in and said, "Daddy, isn't that the game you are not good at?" Savage.
So, first of all, I need you to do two things. One, give the 4-year-old a fist bump and be like, "You're right."
Yeah.
But then intimidate the 4-year-old and be like, "But you're not supposed to say that." It's both.
Daddy is a scrub, dear. That is correct.
Yes, sweetheart. Daddy's a scrub, but shut up about it.
After that pass, what the hell just happened to Dickinson? He just went absolutely flying off the track there.
He did a barrel roll.
I did not catch exactly what happened.
So I obviously on the delay, he just I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
He just leaned it in and rolled off the bike. The dude did a barrel roll.
Yeah, like I literally cannot tell you.
This is not Star Fox.
There. Yeah.
Hades, this is not Star Fox.
So that is going to put Dickinson back to 6th. And now Stormy stepping up to challenge Bear. Which I always love switching to Stormy's view because it confuses everybody with French. Hey, free rate. We love us some newbies. Yes, Hadlock cheering for Bear. Let's see what he can do tonight. But it's scary having Stormy behind you. That is a genuinely fast guy. So we'll see. Oh, look at this. Through 14 again. That was where Dickinson got his pass. But Bear has been really consistent tonight, and you can see him managing to hold on to it. We'll see going into one here. Ooh, that is very, very solid by Bear with a good drive out. He's going to hold
Bear's
on
his game tonight,
He
man.
is. He really is. Dickinson did get past him, but I don't think it's because Bear is off his game for the moment.
Well, I was in the other channel. Did we welcome Free Rate 302?
We certainly did. Good to see him
Ah,
here.
good.
We love seeing new folks around. So Bear managing to stay out ahead of Stormy here.
He's running away.
Yeah, not quite. Oh. And we're losing Stormy's stream now, unfortunately. I'll step back over to one of our other streams. Oop. I'll need to bring the audio just a bit down on that one because I can't even hear myself think.
It's all broken.
It's all garbage. And it's because I designed it. That's
Hey,
the entire
at least
reason
you
why.
admit it.
It's the entire reason why. Currently on board with Bear, who is really having the fights for the evening, and Stormy threatening him again. Oh, good. We got Stormy's stream back yet. We'll jump on with him.
You know, Free Rate, you're absolutely right.
Voss.
Medusa, or Voss as we know him, has been actually practicing for the actual esports challenge. So he's been putting a lot of hours in lately.
Yeah, a lot of our guys are definitely way up there in the standings on the national boards. So it's unsurprising. And Voss
International boards.
Yes, and Voss has been dominating a lot of our league as well. He's just a very fast guy. And here we go. Look at this, Stormy almost around the outside in 12. Can't quite make it happen. Bear having a great. I think that's the best he's done that line through those finals there, defending his position perfectly from Stormy. I think that's the best we've seen him do 12 through 14 yet this evening.
That's some solid racing right there.
Ooh, wow, that was close there. A good touch in one. They managed to both keep it up. Wow, that was close.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That had my butt puckering for a moment there. That one was impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, Oddball having it off, unfortunately.
Where was Oddball?
He now finds himself at the back of the pack, unfortunately.
Ah, what a shame. And Bigfoot's exactly right. That is some solid racing.
Yes, it is. Bear having solid blocks on Stormy. It is really hard for Stormy to get past here. Up at the front of the pack, Jay now 4 seconds behind Voss. But this fight between Bear and Stormy is not over yet, and Dickinson at this point is only a second back from this fight as well. And look at Stormy there! Excellent, nice clean pass, just having a better drive out of 9.
Which was interesting, taking that inside. That's
Yeah.
Great riding.
It really is. And we can see now from Dickinson's view, sitting just back behind this fight. And look at this, all three of them having a pretty good fast turn. through 11, now into 12, 13, and 14. They're a little slow, a little wide on that one, and Stormy managing to go ahead and crawl out ahead.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these guys, and this goes to kind of Free Rate's comment. You know, these guys are impressive, and the thing that you'll get to see, you know, with being new to the stream here, they're all like nationally ranked racers or internationally ranked racers. They're really incredible at this sport.
So Dickinson now chasing down Bear. Stormy seemed like he's slowly crawling away. He's not like running away with it. He is slowly crawling away. Bear not making it easy for him to get away. So these three still pretty close to each other.
That's not over till it's over.
Yep. You can see there Dickinson has built up about a third of a second in penalties so far. Oh, look at that. A nice clean round the outside through 6. Woo, little into the dirt there between 7 and 8. Manages to keep
you know,
it together.
I was surprised to see Hades go down so early in the race, but he's definitely coming back up with a vengeance.
Yes, he is. Absolutely. You don't get to count him out ever. Bear continuing to hang on to it. Oh, no! And Bear in 10. A little too far to the inside and just drops it.
Oh, it looks like he spun up that rear tire and just knocked it over. Hey, thanks for the follow, Free Rate. We're doing this. I think next week's a bye week.
Yes,
but,
next week is an off week. It'll be 3 more weeks left in the season after that, every Monday. And plus, we're going to be trying to add other games as well.
Working on it, slowly but surely.
Maybe Hades is going to eat Stormy. I don't know. You never get to count him out. Actually, both of these guys are really fast. And we are on the penultimate lap at this point. So he hasn't got long to make it happen. An ostrich ran out in front of him, allegedly. Said the Bigfoot.
Allegedly, yes.
Said the Bigfoot. You never trust anything.
We're back to these.
You never trust anything coming out of the Bigfoot's mouth because we can't prove they exist.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Bigfoots exist. Allegedly.
You're hanging out with your buds, and an ostrich ran out in front of them.
Yeah. Ostrich runs out in front of you and your buds the other day. And there's how you have the story start. So Stormy, it was the sick ostrich. Is that what it is? You can see here the view from Stormy.
Is that like the seagulls from?
I don't know. I doubt it. Now taking a brief check in on Jane at this point, dude, he is sitting 10 seconds ahead of Stormy. Voss has not managed to get more than another 0.2 seconds on Jane. So,
no, that's...
Yeah, he's holding Voss's pace. I mean, he really is. He just can't catch him, but you can tell he's holding his pace, no problem. But they have absolutely flown out in front of the rest of the pack. Jane was one of our late wild cards and is really showing to be one of our faster guys in Moto 3. Absolutely. Dude is supremely fast.
No takebacks. No, you mean no you.
No you. So on the final lap here, we can see... Yep, right now showing Jane's view here. Off-bike view, nobody in sight in either direction. If he can just hold that pace, he's got second for this race easy. Meanwhile, just back behind them...
Sir.
What?
You missed something.
What? I didn't miss it. You missed me not missing it.
Did I?
Yes.
Huh. I'll review the tape on this one.
So meanwhile, Dickinson still has not managed to catch Stormy. As much as you might think Dickinson's fast, I got news for you. When Stormy's here, you don't get to say that Dickinson's going to win at all. Our Frenchman hanging out in Ireland is not slow.
Yeah, how about the German in the backyard? I'm gonna kill him.
Really?
For those, that's not a racist joke. That is there's a German Shepherd barking in the backyard.
It's a racist joke. He hates Germans. Watch, he'll call him Kraut soon.
I won't call him Kraut, but I will call him Krieger.
Krieger's a great dog. He just barks. Oh my God! Dickinson having another off.
What?
Are you kidding me? He loses it in 10 there.
He did the same thing Bear did. He just spun up the rear.
Oh my God, that is such a surprise. He had everything dialed in correctly. Was trying
He's
to
looking
chase down
behind him
Stormy.
to see what's up.
Yeah. I think he was looking behind him just to hand me the no you. So that is going to kill Dickinson trying to charge for the podium. Bigfoot certain that it's another ostrich running out on the track.
Clearly.
That was just... Oh, man. I do wonder what happened there. Tochigi? Is it Tochigi now? I don't think that's the name of the track, but I'm going to go ahead and take your word for it for the moment. So that'll be that for our first race of the evening. Voss taking first there. Jane with a very solid dominant second. Stormy doing a great job coming back in third there. Dickinson, 2 nasty wrecks. He could have found himself up on the podium, but I don't know what he did. He just lost it a couple of times. Bear with a solid race there in 5th. Baird in 6th. Key in 7th. Oddball having some bad... Key and Oddball actually having some bad luck there pretty early in the race. That'll put them 7th and 8th, and that'll be it for our first race of the evening. Pretty good one, actually. Had some good fights in there. Alrighty. So we'll start... Oh, is it... Is that... Okay, it's in Tochigi? Alright. I wasn't even looking at that part. It's probably on the information I had, and I just... Yep, you're correct.
Hey, Chris, can you go back to that screen for a moment? Even though I really like this other screen.
I can pop back over to that for the moment, sure.
I got distracted with typing.
Bigfoot saying he has, in fact, been to Motegi, which is cool. I did not know you had been there.
Dude, that's awesome.
From what I've seen of it, it actually looks like kind of a fun track to drive. I wouldn't mind trying it if I ever get over to Japan and get a chance.
Okay, you're good. You're good now, Chris.
All
and
right.
Heinz, you're good as well.
All right. So we'll pop over to our standby there. It's going to be a brief moment. Probably, a little over 5 minutes. We will be back with qualifying for Moto 2 at Motegi. I guess we should mention our gracious sponsors that we have this evening. We have Wood Cycle Country, selling motorcycles and gear and all kinds of other stuff. Moto Orangutan, selling gear, used motorcycles and bicycles, if that happens to be your thing as well. Motul, yes, the oil guys. If you want some nice high quality oil for your bike, your car, whatever. If you drink it, if that's your thing, go for it. Mass Motorsports, making custom leathers that are pretty badass. Which our own Nick J is one of their guys. They gave us some gloves to give to our boys, which is awesome. And then South Central Race Center, that apparently we found out does motor and suspension stuff, and they sell Pirelli tires, which is part of what they've given our racers. So that will be that for Moto 3 at Motegi on the Xbox. We will be back in 5 minutes with qualifying for Moto 2. Thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you, racers, for a great race. Y'all stick around. We'll be back soon. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We are just about to head over to the track for qualifying in Moto 2. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all enjoyed.
I'm doing great.
That first race was pretty damn good, I have to admit.
That was fantastic.
That was not
How do you all like the little mini slideshow? It's different, huh?
A little bit. We'll see if they notice it all. We'll see if they care. We're proud of it. They might not care.
You know what? That took like 3 hours.
You know what we really need is we need clips of the old men from the Muppet Show. just for the real critique of things.
Did you see at the last? Well, you weren't there at the last COTA, were you? The last COTA track day.
No, I was not. I'm going to be there at this one, but I was not at the
So
last
the
one.
two guys were up in the stands. Somebody had put them in the grandstands.
Oh, they had. Oh, God.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that immediately. Whoever did that, you are my hero.
The better part of it is nobody noticed it until like Sunday, and a couple people were like, "Yeah, they've been there all weekend," but like it wasn't widely known until like lunchtime on Sunday.
That is excellent.
Oh, it was wonderful.
I regret that I only have one like to give on that one. Oh, Lordy. That is some good shit. Yeah, if y'all, those of you that are here in the U.S., if you've never been out to COTA for any kind of track days or anything like that, it is a fun little party out there. Absolutely. And if you are in this area and you haven't been out there, well, feel free to join us and our jackass friends on Saturday night, whenever the next one. When is the next one? It's April 2nd?
Something like, I'm not going to make this one, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm going to be out there. I don't know that I'll get to ride. I'll see if anybody has a spare track day. And I need to make sure the Daytona is running. Before then, I guess I should.
So I'm going to give you the warning right now. Triumphs like to not fire the injectors if the battery is just ever so low.
Oh, I know. Remember, I have one other
That's right.
Triumph in the
You've had
garage,
them.
and I had another one before.
That's right.
Yes.
I forget about this.
Oh, Headlock, we are sorry to hear you're traveling as well. We'd love to see you out there, bro. Hopefully you'll be back there next week. Because, yes, Moto 2 is a lot of fun. I always, this feels like the class that we most often have really good fights and competitions in.
I feel it's the class that best represents real riding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the closest to production
It is.
speeds.
It absolutely is. Absolutely.
Even though Moto 3 bikes are faster than... Anyway.
I mean, not gonna lie, if I got the opportunity to get my hands on a Moto 3 bike, I would do the hell out of that.
Oh, you'd crash the hell out of that.
I'm sure I would. I don't care.
You'd smile the whole time.
Yes, I'd have a blast the whole way into the wall. Good. Glad to hear you'll be back,
The
Headlock.
whole way to the wall.
Good to hear you'll be back, Headlock. Glad to hear that, bro. We'd love to see you back. I know you and Jane came in together, and both of you have been great additions to the league. It's been fun having you. So Stormy putting up our first time at a 149.234. All right. Throwing that glove down. Bear about 1.9 seconds back off of that. Key 7.8 seconds. I'll tell you one thing. Even though Key does tend to be towards the back of the pack, have you noticed that his time that he's back is consistent?
Very.
Yeah. It's like... that is the improvement I've seen from him. They, like a lot of guys who really don't know what they're doing, there's like a wide variance. But his times that he's back off the rest of the group is very consistent. It's like, even if all the guys we have going, I'll suck at this if I join y'all. Dude, yeah, sure, you'll suck at it, but the fact is, you'll get better. You just will. Like, that's one thing we've watched.
I mean, rapidly you improve
Yeah.
with these guys. It's not even like, oh, it's going to take forever and I'm going to hold people. No, dude, it's quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like Headlock was saying, he and Jane got the game 3 months ago, and now Jane is like, in Moto 3, is a top contender. Like, we're seeing him on the podium every time now. So, yeah, if you join the league and you jump on Discord with these boys, you'll get faster. If you do what they say, if you stick with them, you'll get faster. Oh, Hadlock saying, appreciate that. Have had a blast racing with these guys. Yeah. Hey, dude, I'm sure they love having more competition. That's what I've noticed with these boys. I think half the reason that they're willing to teach newbies is they want more people beating their ass. Because they know that's how you get
absolutely.
faster.
110%.
Yep.
So let's play What's in the Glass then, Chris. What's in your glass?
Bigfoot drinking Crown Royal Peach and unsweetened iced tea. Currently, I am drinking La Fin du Monde, my go-to Belgian beer. It's very solid,
So,
very good.
I picked up a new summer drink, and it's pretty fantastic.
What is it?
Vodka, Topo Chico, lime. It's freaking delicious.
That's not far off from what Mitch does when we do river floats with the shotgun.
Yeah, okay, except he's doing Mio in that thing. So for those that aren't in the friend circle and have never floated the river, I'll even take a step back further. Down here in the South, what we do is you get on an inner tube and float a river with your cooler and get trashed. It's a pastime.
It's wonderful.
So our buddy Mitch will take a super soaker and fill it with sparkling water, vodka, and Mio.
Not vodka. Oh God.
He doesn't do Everclear, does he?
No. He does. It's Topo Chico, Malibu. Yeah.
Malibu.
Yeah, Topo Chico, Malibu, and I've forgotten. Yeah, I think it might be seltzer water in there. And I mean, I got news for you. You know, if you're wanting to meet chicks on the river, you might as well, have something to shoot in their mouth that tastes good.
Here's the thing, right? Like, the drink is delicious, but the problem is you inevitably get shot in the eye with vodka water or Malibu water, whatever it is.
Girls already know this.
Bro.
When a man tells you,
I don't care how tight you close your eyes. That's booze in your eyes. That shit hurts.
You'll be
like,
fine.
there's nothing you can do about
You'll
it.
be fine. There's a river right underneath you. Dunk your face in it.
Yeah, it's necessary. It is absolutely necessary.
Oh my God.
Not the water gun drink, but the other one, yeah, it's delicious. If you've never had it, try it. I stepped up to a full lime instead of half a lime tonight. It's great. In one of the normal size Yetis, it's ice, 2 ounces of vodka, lime, fill the rest with Topo. You're good.
So Stormy, if we're going to talk about motorcycles, sitting at the front of the
No.
pack. Yeah, I know, right? No, absolutely not. Stormy sitting at the front of the pack with a 149.2. And not looking too bad there at all. Dickinson.
How close 80 is.
Yeah, Dickinson
Holy
basically
crap.
right on him. Voss.
I mean, you can sneeze and make up that time.
Yeah, and Voss only a second back at the most. Ooh, Stormy moving it down further to a 148.8.
All right.
He's deciding to tell everybody, go faster. France
And Hades is sitting there going, I'm giving her all she's got.
France has decided it is opposite day and has declared war on the rest of you.
Oh. Oh. Oh, boy.
Hey, it's like we always say, you never get to rule Stormy out when he's here. That boy is genuinely fast. So Dickinson finding himself now almost half a second back. Voss over a second back. That's a surprise. Spanky 1.5 wasn't here for Moto 3, but he made it in for Moto 2. So good to see him here. Bear 2.3 seconds back. Oddball 2.6. I think Oddball is a little stronger at Moto 2 than Moto 3. It looks like. Ooh. Was that just went shooting off?
Ooh.
Somebody headed into the pits.
Yeah, they just yeeted straight into the wall.
They really did.
There was nothing else there.
Check it out, guys. I'm riding a yeeter cycle. And off you went.
Okay.
Bigfoot saying, even though Hades hit 2 ostriches last race, I'm still picking him for Moto 2. So you're hoping that the game wardens around the track can control the ostriches, huh?
Hey. Hey. We don't talk about them or park rangers. You back off.
Watch out, if they're in F-150s, those things are fast.
For those of you that, again, aren't in the friend circle and don't know, I got the biggest speeding ticket of my life from a park ranger.
I mean, I was right there with you.
Yeah, you didn't end up on the hood of the F-150, so I don't want to hear it.
That part makes for a good story, though.
Oh, it does. It does. It probably could have made for some police payout in the past as well. But, you know, it is what it is.
Headlock. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I have noticed. I think Bear has been focusing more on Moto 2 a lot this season. So I suspect, yes, he will probably have a pretty good race here. I know that's what he's paid attention a lot to lately. And I always, you know, it like I never remember the sponsor because every time I look at it, I always love the Thundercats paint job.
Yeah, right? Thundercats.
Oh, boy.
So, something that was just notated to me from Race Direction is Hades is about 4/10 slower in... he's faster in the first sector, slower in the second, and then pretty consistent through the next two. So if he can pick up that speed in the first sector, he'll actually be up on top.
Yeah.
And yes, Headlock, the park rangers will give you the fattest tickets and throw you on a hood of a truck because they're going to say that you were running even though you pulled over waiting for your friends.
They're excited. Oh my God, I caught a motorcycle. That entire pack, that was everyone in that pack. There was nobody in that pack that was a slow rider. Everybody was a track rider that's not slow. There were 6 of us.
Correct.
Everybody there was fast. The only reason he caught everyone or anyone is because we let him.
No joke, man. So from my perspective, I'm telling myself I'm going to behave on this ride, and I'm just staying behind people and like just behaving. And then on the way back, they're like, Nick, you lead. And I'm like, no, Nick, you lead. Fine. And like leaving, it was, if you remember correctly, spinning tire leaving from the side of the road. Like I hit it and didn't look back. So what this park ranger saw was me come off of my knee out of a corner into a power wheelie and drop back down onto my knee into the next corner. That's all he saw. And then I pulled over, waiting for y'all, because I'm like, this is kind of weird. And well, here's the wee-woos. And you know, Bigfoot, the best part about your comment there of did he check my picnic basket is one of our best friends, Brandon, made a meme, a Yogi Bear meme that said, you know, Nick explained to the park ranger why he was doing wheelies down Park Road 4.
It's such a shame, too. Park Road 4 is so fun.
It's a wonderful road.
You know what my favorite part was? It's better than LCR, honestly. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, LCR has those tight turns that I love working on, but it lets you flow more than LCR does.
Absolutely. But you know what my favorite part of that whole ordeal was? The fact that after the officer said he was giving us tickets and not arresting us, when I just started heckling him.
I know, we all kind of did.
Like, when he goes to you and he says your last name, Mr. So-and-so, and then he goes and he says it to Stacy, and then he goes to pronounce my ridiculous last name.
We all
and I'm like,
him.
I'm like, you're not going to say my last name?
Better there, bro. Yeah, all right.
And then when I say, well, you know, Stacy's actually the fastest one here, and she's over there like hitting me, like shut up.
I know.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. I believe the Forest Ranger's comment was, "She doesn't ride like a girl." It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, like she's the fastest one here. She's like, shut up, Nick.
Stacy's faster than both of us. She quick. She's serious fast. Like, I'm not even joking. So,
no joke.
Just over a minute remaining in qualifying. Stormy's sitting up front with a 148.6. He's just continued to hang on to it. Dickinson half a second back. Still can't catch him. Spanky a second back. Voss. Oh, looks like he's having a good first 3 sections. He might move up the rankings here. Jane in 5th. After being second there in Moto 3. He needs to keep working on the fundamentals, but he's solid on them. Bear back in 6th. Oddball in 7th. Baird in 8th, and Key in 9th. Voss does manage to move up to third, barely. Like 0.1 of a second ahead of Spanky. Front of this group with about 2 seconds between them.
I mean, this, as we always say, this group is crazy consistent and a crazy tight pack.
Yep. Headlock should have dipped. Here's the only reason I didn't vanish. It was my first time ever on that road, and if you've driven PR4 and you are unfamiliar with it, it looks like there is no way out with where we stopped.
There's like nowhere to go.
Yeah, but there was one place to go, but I didn't know it, and I also didn't know if the guy had cameras because he came up past me and Stacy to come get you.
Yeah, he had a hard-on for the red bike doing wheelies, apparently. They weren't even good wheelies. They were just little baby power wheelies.
Yeah. So I was like, Stacy and I, yes, we should have got... If I knew what I knew now, like if that guy ever does that again and I watch somebody else get pulled over and be like, peace. Maybe I'll help you with the ticket just for the simple fact of thanks for taking the bullet, bro. But yeah, no, I ain't sticking around ever again.
You know what the best part was for me, though? I said the best part already, but this was truly the best part. Watching people creep around that corner and turn around and go, nope, 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 back the other way, where they saw the cop and me.
Yeah. Well,
but you two were good enough friends.
He nearly ran over the rest of the group.
He did. That's actually totally legitimate.
He pulled out hard enough. He nearly hit the back half of the group.
Yes,
so,
he genuinely did.
Middle fingers to that guy for being a little overzealous in his job there. We are done with qualifying at this point. Let's see what we get. I don't mean to talk over you too much there, but there is.
No, you're fine. I was going to say, I think that's the last true group ride I've done.
Yeah, I haven't seen you on any other major ones.
Yeah, they get boring after you start doing track.
So there we are. That'll be it for qualifying for Moto 2. Stormy, Dickinson, and Voss going to be on your front row. Spanky, Jane, and Bear on your second row. Oddball, Baird, and Key rounding out the pack there.
Hades on that MV. He's got to be the weirdo.
I mean, I ain't going to hate on it. I kind of like MVs. Not gonna lie, that Brutale 800 that's been sitting up at Ducati Austin forever. I've been fighting myself on not getting that instead of the new Rocket 3.
So look, I'm with you, dude. I love that bike. I would absolutely love to own one. Have you looked at what parts procurement looks like when something does break?
I know it's terrible, but I have enough other bikes in the garage. I'm like, I can almost bear it, but. It is pretty though.
You know, MV legitimately also uses Ferrari parts on some of their bikes, like fuel injectors.
That doesn't surprise me.
So yeah, here's your $1,000 fuel injector. Enjoy.
I mean, keep in mind that if you get a Ducati, you're waiting for your parts to move through Lamborghini parts houses these days.
I would rather that than purchasing actual Ferrari parts.
I'm just saying. Hey,
I can't afford a Ferrari.
The Italians may not know reliability, but they sure do know fast and pretty.
Are MVs actually that fast? Because I
that
think the
one
answer
actually is. The Brutale 800 is pushing like 140 horse. Like it's like Moto 3 type power.
Solid.
Yeah, it's like Moto 3 type power.
With 3 times the engine, but that's cool.
Italian engines are just buff on road cars and bikes. You can't change my mind. I mean, yeah, but that's okay with me. and apparently it's okay in GP for 21 because, dear God, Suzuki found out Ducati engines are kind of crazy this Sunday.
Yeah, no joke, right? Ducati is like, yeah, we spent our off-season practicing with top fuel dragsters, actually.
Really. I mean, like everybody else is just salty that Ducati decided they're going to park a Turbo Bussa behind you on the track and wait for the straights.
No, there was an F22 engine in that thing. I saw it. You saw it. We all saw it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, those are kind of crazy fast. Like, I ain't going to lie.
Slingshot engaged.
I ain't gonna lie, it does seem kind of unfair. But I mean,
They got to be breaking a rule somewhere.
I want GP to have no rules. I want them to have no rules on the manufacturers.
Do you know why you don't want that?
I want GP to be unrestricted.
But do you honestly know why you don't want that?
Why?
Because then the manufacturer with the most money wins. Period.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but I can point to an industry where that's not the case. But let's look at a race. We are off for Moto 2 here. Oh, let's see how it goes. Looking into turn 1. Oh my God, Voss is off immediately, and Dickinson. Voss and Dickinson both in turn 1 just throw it out.
Why do I feel like we're going to have a protest regarding this?
I don't know. Well, that's just bowling in first. Like, I'm not going to. It's bowling in turn 1. I won't hear a protest about bowling in turn 1.
Where's my sound effect, yo?
Oh, man, that was savage.
Headlock, not initially, but eventually.
Oh, yeah. GP21 will make the switch. We're only trying to figure out
Not
which.
right off the cuff, though.
Yeah, no. Well, obviously, we'll wait for the end of the next season. Will be GP21. The only questions we have are which platforms, which will just depend on how that shakes out.
All in crossplay.
Oh man, no! The effects for that one is going to be the bowling. You're going to hear just a strike. So
insert. Yep.
Yeah, insert your strike sound effect, which we will have a soundboard, by the way, next season. I guarantee it. We will have it.
Bigfoot.
Did I say Hades? I meant Spanky. Bigfoot. You fair weather son of a bitch.
We love you, but goddamn.
You are just savage. Yes. In the off season for us will be the on season for GP. Part of the reason we schedule our season the way we do, Headlock, is to make sure when the real racing is going on. We've noticed that there are less people that want to do this when the real racing is going on. And also keep in mind, a lot of the guys racing in our league are in fact track riders in real life. So during the spring and summer and early fall, they're busy actually playing around with real bikes. So it's like we realize we aren't going to have as much of an audience there. So we're going to go ahead and keep things to try and restrain it to late fall, winter, early spring. Yeah.
No, we'll do mini-series or special races or things
maybe.
like that.
Yeah,
we're not shutting the channel down completely.
Yeah.
Just not a full sponsored series.
Exactly. We'll make sure to put up streams, absolutely. But we may not have everything. We definitely won't have standings. You won't have me annoying you on the mic necessarily, because I'm going to spend that time building new toys, features, and ideas for us, because there is a lot more than just this that I want to do. So there are surprises.
Yeah, that's what's
coming.
pretty cool about using open source software and having a developer on your team.
An MXGP series. Yeah, I know that Boss does the motocross. Whatever the name behind the game is, I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Supercross.
Yeah, Supercross. Whatever. Yeah, I know that he is interested in it. If there is enough interest, absolutely.
I feel like this might be a game that I'm not aware of, since it's been said by name 2 times now.
Yep. That being said, we may not have a series yet.
Here's the game.
Here's what you guys have to keep in mind. There are only currently 3 of us that do the work behind the league. So we only have so much time. So we've realized, okay, we need to be careful about how many games we take on at the moment. So absolutely, if we can add another motorcycle game, other games like that, we'll do so, but it's going to be contingent on us finding people willing to keep track of the league, do the broadcasts, etc., etc. I am working on the tools for that. That is part of what I'm talking about, that I'm working on in the off-season. The ability to add more people, to add more games. I'm working on making that happen. So we're working on that, but not immediately.
So I figured it out.
Yeah.
MXGP is a motocross game, not supercross, motocross game by Milestone.
Okay.
Are we just going to be Milestones B?
I don't know. I don't want to be, because the Italians make me angry, but there aren't too many other games in town.
What, you don't like pasta?
I like my spaghetti. There's a reason.
Exactly.
There's a reason my daily is a Ducati Super Sport S. But that being said,
Because you're a whore.
no, leave me alone. It's a good bike. If you ever spent time on it, you'd like it too. You really would. You'd be surprised.
It is slow, and it's a disappointment.
No, it's not, actually.
It is to me.
I mean, it'll probably hit the same top speed as your speed triple.
Okay, that is not saying anything, Chris.
I mean, I'm just saying, it'll do it with less displacement.
I got the highest IQ on the short bus. That's what you just said to me.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
Okay.
So currently, Two-Plane fighting to try and move his way up there, but finding himself in third. Spanky and Stormy doing a great job at the front of the pack, and Dickinson, after that early wreck, once again finding himself in the situation of crawling through the pack. Him and Voss.
You can do it.
Maybe he can. Voss right now trying to chase down Bear. We'll hop on board with him for a moment.
I'm hearing to hop to a race director stream here. Something spicy going on.
Which one do I need to look at here?
Number 2.
Oh, yeah. I'm already looking at it. It's Voss they were looking at. I just hopped on board with Voss. I will pop over to the director version, though. Look at this. Voss doing a great job trying to chase down Bear. Ooh, but Bear having a faster line there. I'll tell you what, you never get to count Bear out.
No, you really don't.
No. There is
with or
no
without
chance.
the training wheels? Certainly with. Chris always uses training wheels.
Fadla Rahman commenting full gas. I got news for you. These boys are all about the full gas. Free rate, perhaps. The Super Grip cheat. What is the Super Grip cheat? Bigfoot, I am hearing sound. He's saying he's got no sound. I see everything having sound for the moment.
Well, what you see might not be reality.
Oh, no. The internet.
I'm told there's good battles on both of the race direction machines, though.
Yes, there are. Oh. Boss very wide. And Bear hanging on to his position. Ooh, but you can see here through the straight, Voss creeping up, trying to get onto the inside. Oh, that is close. But Bear manages to block and to hold him back.
The PSP free rate, you get me, dude. That was a console way before its time. Or handheld, I guess you would call that. It was a handheld way before its time.
Bear swings very, very wide, and Voss takes advantage of it, and there is a nice clean pass by Voss, and he manages to finally get past Bear.
Chris, we're getting no sound from more than one.
I don't know why we'd have no sound. Oh, are they talking about just the race itself?
Maybe?
All right, I'm on Jane's. I suspect I know what it is. Keep in mind the second camera is one we just added tonight. And I think, yeah, these days everything. That's right. We were running an electric series only briefly.
Hold on, you ready? I can make the noises. Me.
No, I suspect I know what it is, folks. I will try to clean that up the next time I cut over to that camera. I apologize there. It's a new camera we just added, and I made some mistakes there on configuration. It happens. This league, we are slowly building everything. So 6 laps in, and currently, lots of tails sliding around there for Jane. Stormy sitting up front, just having a great race. Tell you what, that boy is out for a week, but he is back with a vengeance. Ooh, as we watch Dickinson swing very wide. Unable to keep it in there correctly.
That's unlike him.
Yeah, I suspect it was just a moment of either not concentrating or something along those lines, because he is generally a lot quicker than that. Jane holding 4th. And now I suspect Jane is going to penalize any mistakes by Dickinson really quick. Voss finding himself back in 5th. That's a rare thing for him in any of our classes. Oddball having a good race in 6th. Managed to get past Bear. So Bear and Baird back there making us all feel bad. And maybe he's not lying about the controller. We don't normally see him that far back.
No, it could be legitimate. That's definitely not an OBA controller.
Yep.
Damn.
And Hadlock, my boy, here we go. Maybe Dickinson's going to chase the pack down.
Damn.
And maybe Jane is going to chase him down. We'll see what happens. Ooh,
Fight.
Yeah, we're actually having trouble with Key's stream, too. He may actually be having not just controller issues, but some latency issues. Might be internet connection problem for him. Because, yeah, we don't normally see him that far back. I'm a little worried about that. Oddball on full assists. I'm not gonna take that much of a dump on him.
I race in like autopilot mode. It's great.
Yep. The autopilot's terrible. Meanwhile, penultimate lap. And Jade still trying to make Hadlock happy, trying to chase down a podium in Moto 2.
Let's take a look at Bear here, Chris.
Oh, Mr. Bear.
The Bear.
Trying to chase down Oddball. Ooh, a little bit on the inside in 8th there. McDonald's changed that. Is that the problem? McDonald's changed the Wi-Fi password, huh? That could happen.
I love how this joke keeps coming full circle. It was originally an OBA joke as well.
Rental carts lapped the same time at Moto 3 and Misano, just saying.
Look, I'm not talking about carts right now. I got a story for later, but
okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh, and Bear just, because of the block on that pass, forced hard on the brakes, pushes himself way out of the turn in 11.
Oof.
And is backed right off.
He barely dodged that gravel.
Oh, man. But he's backed right off Oddball's tail, and now he's on the final lap. That is far enough back. I don't think he'll be able to make it back up. That's a 2.5 seconds. Unless
I don't think so, but
yeah.
I hear Medusa and 2Plane have got a little dance going on.
Well, we will pop over and look at that. So on board with Voss for the moment, you can see here. Look at this, Voss making the charge at the last second here, starting to push up the power. Voss having managed things correctly. Yeah, Bear that was unfortunate. Look at Voss here, a little bit close. I am not sure I'm okay with that. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Voss pushing up, right up under Jade there. I'm a little iffy about that pass in 6. We'll have to review that later.
Don't, no more protests.
Oh, no, that one alone, I'm looking at it going, I'm iffy about that one. Come on, Jane, let's see what you can do.
Do it.
Do it. So this is for that third place slot. Spanky and Stormy up front. They are, as long as neither of them makes a mistake, they basically got their places there. But the fight here between Voss and Jane. You see here we come. And Voss managing to take it there. So there we are. Yeah, I'm a little iffy about that one. We'll have to go ahead and we'll probably want to review that one. I know we've had a lot of protests lately around things, but we witnessed that one, Nick. I think we'll need to talk about that pass.
So I missed that one. However, I trust y'all.
Yeah, we'll need to talk about that. Final lap in turn 6 between Voss and Jane. We'll need to discuss that pass. That being said, it was a hell of a fight between them. And, final results after the penalties. Voss finds himself in 4th. So, despite that pass, despite the last-minute work there, he had enough penalties built up that Stormy takes first. A well-deserved first. Stormy, good to see you back. That's a hell of a race back. Oh, okay. So it does show Jane. Okay, Jane in 4th. We'll see what we want to do around that. Stormy, that was a hell of a race from Stormy. Spanky having a great race as always as well. Like I said, between Voss and Jane, we're going to have to review that one. Voss was very fast there, but that pass was a little dodgy. We'll need to review footage there. Dickinson finding himself back in 5th, just not having luck for the first couple of races this evening. Bear in 6th, Oddball in 7th. Oddball, good fight with Bear. Love both of you guys. Baird back in 8th, and Key in 9th. I think he was having connection issues and possibly controller issues. It seems like he was having issues because that was uncharacteristic for him. So,
kind of is.
It really is. So that is it for Moto 2. Nick, have you got all the stats that you needed there, bro?
I sure do.
All right.
I sure do.
All right, then we are going to go ahead and take a brief break. Though, before we head to the break, maybe we should mention the wonderful people that sponsor our league. Nick, would you like to talk about them?
I would. I actually wanted to touch a little bit, on some of the personal levels with these guys. Hines! Yes, move on. You're good. Sorry, he's yelling at me. Damn. Try to do a show here.
He's got Hines in his ear there, folks. We have a way of making sure that he can talk in our ears without necessarily showing up on the stream. It gives this professional appearance.
I get yelled at through the whole stream. Goddamn. Okay.
Listen, when I speak to you, you listen.
Was this on the stream?
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna drag his ass in the other channel.
Ban him. Banish me. Okay. So, to our local sponsors, South Central Race Center with Pirelli. Absolutely thank you to those guys. You show up, you throw your wheels at them, and in 20, 30 minutes, you've got brand new shiny slicks.
Oh, yeah.
At the, at trackside. It's wonderful. Mass Motorsports. I'm right on the cusp of placing an order with those guys for a custom suit. It's nothing but quality and some really, really trick designs with those guys. So I'm excited about that. Motul, super premium oil. I've actually ran some of their competitor stuff in a dirt bike, and it's trash to clutch. Whereas Motul's always been consistent for me. Moto Orangutan and their, sister company, Veal Orangutan, under the same, roof. Anything you need for a motorcycle or for a bicycle, they got you.
Yeah. Basically all of my track day gear came from them, actually. Like, pretty much everything you see me wear at the track.
That's a lot of people in the area. I mean, they've got all the gear. They're willing to order you anything. And I can throw them a bicycle that's in complete disarray and be like, yeah, make it work so I can go work out. And they're like, okay, here's a discount. Neat,
Yep, absolutely.
And then Wood Cycle Country, just the most honest, reputable dealer I think we have in the Central Texas area. So we always appreciate working with those guys.
Yep, absolutely. So that'll be it for Moto 2. We will be moving on to MotoGP shortly. Give us 5 minutes. We will be back with that race. Thank you guys for watching and commenting. Headlock. We're going to review the footage there because I'm iffy about that last pass we saw. We'll see what we want to say about that.
Protest incoming.
Yeah. I'm also going to listen for what Jane has to say about it. Well, we'll see how that looks. Fourth moment, we'll see how that looks long term. Bigfoot saying you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Heinz should shut his mouth when he's talking to me. Pimp up, no.
Alrighty, folks, we'll be back shortly. Thank you for watching, racers. Hell of a race as always, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Alrighty, folks. Comments about the music. We actually, part of one of the things I've been thinking about doing is our very own Nick J does music stuff, so I've been thinking about talking to him and seeing what we can work out for a deal with him. And a couple other folks I know to do music. We'll see if we can do something about it.
Hadlock, if you're gonna recommend metal, pick good metal. Not Mr. Downstrom and Mr.
Exactly.
Ones and fours on the goddamn. No.
Yeah.
Real metal.
Yeah. Let's get something better. I mean, like, you know, I mean, if I had to fess up to what I've been listening to in the way of rock / metal these days, it would be Eclipse. If you haven't listened to them at all,
Not real familiar with them.
they are Swedish actually, but all
They're
their
from Sweden?
they are from Sweden. But they're all like all their songs are in English though, so it's like it sounds like they sound like 80s hair metal, which is kind of awesome. Like they do it really, really well.
I'm becoming more of a fan of that math metal stuff.
Math metal.
Yeah, it's great.
You sure don't mean meth metal or
No, I'm sure.
All right, being certain. But yeah, that being said, no, they're totally solid. Eclipse I've been big into, and Clutch is another good group. No, I think they're actually from here in Texas. I don't remember where. I'd have to look it up again. I could have sworn they were from Texas, though. But yeah. Clutch is awesome, too.
Not heard of them too much. You know, when I say math metal, I'm thinking like, you know, Polyphia, Animals as Leaders, things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
Also, an update on that sketchy pass. Both riders felt that they were at fault for it. So
we're going to let that slide unless one of them changes their minds. Yep. We're going to let that stick.
They have 24 hours. And yes, Hadlock, copyright strikes on these kinds of streaming platforms are huge. We did a Gran Turismo Sport test stream, and I accidentally had the music on, and we got hit with a copyright for it because of the background music.
That was in the game.
Yes.
That was built into the game. Yeah, they'll be
crazy.
They'll be dicks about it.
Crazy.
I mean, if we really want to drop a deuce on all that, I just start my own streaming platform. But right this second, I don't have all the setup for that. So, and we would still need platforms like these to get the word out.
Correct. I was going to say good luck getting sued.
I have my own ideas. I'm not done with this idea yet. I can win this fight.
I'm done with your idea, sir.
So we have Baird, Bear, Stormy, Spanky, Voss, Key, Oddball, Jane, Mac, Coco. I think Coco is probably our newest guy in GP, right? Who was really good last week. And Dickinson out there. And this seems, as I've mentioned before, this seems like one of the most brutal tracks to do GP on. Just because of all the hairpins. Like, this is such an intensely technical track. Which, I mean, it's not surprising from the Japanese. Not surprising at all. I would expect nothing less but the world's most violently technical track out of the Japanese.
So, if Ducati wins at this track, how many Japanese engineers have to kill themselves?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I want the statistic on my desk by Monday morning.
I am not sure about the modern rules around seppuku. I could not tell you.
Oh, if this was a monetized stream, would be demonetized instantly.
Oh, Lord. So, Mac looking solid there. Let's see what this boy can do.
Heinz just bounced into our voice channel, and that makes me nervous.
I know you talked about demonetization. I'm just wondering if we want to talk about women's basketball again.
Oh, God!
Look, Heinz, their fundamentals are fantastic. You just don't understand.
Why do I want to talk about something that no one cares about? Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Look, I'm sure I just angered both of the WNBA season ticket holders in the audience. But
holy shit.
which, by the way, is their
even-
entire season ticket holder group.
Are they even able to sell season tickets to
I
WNBA?
don't know. I have
They're
no
like
idea.
tree fitty.
Two plate is just too nice, says Headlock. That may be the case. I have to appreciate that these guys in here also, most of them, I think most of the complaints around contact in this comes from the fact that Rubbin is in fact racing, but for some reason the Italians seem to think that Rubbin is a moon launch in most cases.
Yeet!
Exactly. Oh,
I think
you touched, that's a yeetin'.
I think depending on which Italian you're talking to, rubbing is also grabbing the guy's front brake lever next to you.
Oh!
Fanati jokes.
Oh! Why don't they have a Fanati button in this game?
They
Because
do.
they
It's
can
called a
ban.
Matt Baird.
Hines is drunk and he came to play. Silence.
Jesus, I'm taking a drink and not getting involved in that.
Yeah, here, listen to the sound of the ice in my glass.
There you are. There you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was well.
I don't have any ice in mine, but I'm drinking too.
And by glass I mean Yeti,
You mean,
and by
you
Yeti I
mean,
mean Arctic.
you mean your Drubbock.
No,
Madrid.
that's Tyler. That's CEO Rude, but
Yeah, no, you're right there with the Headlock. It was, like I said, it was dodgy enough at the time that I was like, we need to review it. We might need to, but I also know that Rubbin is racing, and if it looks like the kind I would call Rubbin is racing, and the physics engine doesn't do anything stupid, I'm gonna allow it because yeah, it's motorcycles, bro. You're gonna touch. You got to.
Nah, Chris, you just sat there yelling, "Bad touch, bad touch."
No way. I only do that when it's a priest. Anyway.
I need a dump button for you sometimes. I really do.
Boys, I can get us banned with 0 F-bombs. Watch. I don't even have to curse. I don't even have to curse.
I mean, it's true though.
See? Nobody denying the reality that I live in.
You live that reality. That explains a whole lot.
Yes, that
you
is the
believe
other
in
part.
reality?
I know, right?
We're in the
Hadlock,
Matrix, boys.
Hadlock making a good point here. Most everyone in this league is super respectful. Yeah, it's true. I think there are moments we've kind of had a couple of incidents recently where it's been a little, but you know, it's getting near the end of the season. People are starting to really fight.
It's been purse slapping.
Yeah, it's been a little
You
bit
know-
of purse slapping. Yeah, but generally, yes, absolutely. We've seen a lot of respect. Like the big one I can remember is the one where Bear basically, I think it was a Moto 2 race, where he had dominated, and then in the last corner, his internet decides it's done, and just chucks him off. And
That was
yep, and everybody else was like, "No, he can have the race," and it was like, yeah, it was like everybody there realized, no, Bear did a hell of a job. He's always a good sport with everybody else. So when it was just a BS, internet dumped it, but everybody knew he had the race. Everybody was like, yeah, no, it's his. Like nobody complained. Nobody had a complaint at all. So yeah, no, good bunch of guys here. Good bunch of dudes that just want a solid race.
You know, speaking of a yeet comment, you know what I'm disappointed from?
What's that?
Not a single Ric Flair yell yet this stream.
Woo! Are we good now?
Yeah, we can move past this.
All right, we're good.
Everything's good except for my eardrums. Jesus.
I yelled. Oh, I was like, normally I'm like a foot from the mic. I was like 3 feet away yelling to the back of the room, bro.
I didn't back up at
Honest-
all.
Honestly, yeah, it was Nick because the mic
Oh,
kind
it's
of
Nick!
cut out and then farted in my ear really loud. It was great.
I mean, that definitely clipped. I'm like 4 inches from the pop filter.
I have always just had a ridiculous set of lungs for the simple fact that in high school played trumpet with it. Like I literally had a band director that would gripe that he could hear me over the rest of the band and I was too damn loud.
That's just because you play trumpet. All trumpet players are too damn loud.
No, I was.
Shut the hell up.
I was louder than the other ones. That was the problem.
Hey guys, I just want to touch base really quick. Can we look at the timing between 1 and 2?
I know, right?
No. Holy shit!
Yeah.
So I'll say this:
Yes.
It's almost as good. I was in a private race or public race with McCargo, Coco, and myself, and all three of us set the exact same lap time.
I saw
a
that
3-lap race.
Yes.
I saw that. That was amazing.
Yes.
Now, what I want to throw out there is, remember last season in GP 19 when I was bitching that they only did an eighth of a second?
Yeah. Now they've got.
This is why I want it to be more precise.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Because now we've got this kind of stupidity going on.
Well, remember last season it was good up until like the last 4 weeks, and then they just like shut the service to the servers. Yeah.
What we had a complaint with last season was the resolution of the timer on tracks would not allow it to be more precise than an eighth of a second between people.
Well, okay.
And clearly when people are racing, you can see something like that happen where there's a thousandth of a second. Oh my God! And Mac will go ahead and put himself at the top of the board. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, huge crash by Stormy.
Oh, yes. Damn. Stormy having a solid evening so far, though, despite missing a week. Like, him being out doesn't matter. That boy is still quick. Yeah, Hadlock mentioning it. It's not, I mean, this is still online, bro. What you mean to say is you don't like racing the puppy scrub lords. I'm just saying.
Dude, I was doing some Gran Turismo racing the other day, and I mean, just like getting yeeted off the track by people totally blowing the brake markers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm known for late braking in that game. Like, ridiculous, dude.
Well, there's a difference between being late on the brakes and blowing a marker completely. Like, there is a difference between those two.
They had zero chance of ever making the corner.
Yeah.
Only my bumper.
Yeah, when your rear wheel car is suddenly understeering through the turn, that's because you blew the brake marker completely.
Did you guys happen to see, I don't know if it's, can't call it commentator's curse, maybe cameraman's curse. I switched from Stormy to Hades, and they crashed in the exact same spot. As soon as I went to Hades, he crashed.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, are we talking during this? I know it was an earlier race we had that happen.
Oh, no, like just 25 seconds ago.
Oh, I
switched to Hades.
I missed it because I was rolling over to grab my... I'm sorry, I rolled away from my mic briefly and it cost me.
I was drinking.
I'm busy being derelict in my duties. I apologize.
Okay,
this is the only job I work.
Drunk and change cameras, boys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is the only job I work that I can drink and not get paid for.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry. We are gonna need money next week.
For why do I got to spend money? I've already spent enough money.
We're not paying him. He's got to pay us. That's how this business works.
Oh Lord,
who? Who?
Nick, you son of a bitch.
I spent enough money. You back off. I want to say worse things, but we're on stream.
Listen, until you buy a new console, I don't want to hear it.
I mean,
look, I'm gonna smack you. I have to stop.
I gotta
I have to stop.
I'm in the boat of having to buy 2 consoles right now. So, and I'm having to build our test platform, and I'm about to figure out how to foot building our broadcast box, which we'll see how that goes. And I was discussing that actually with Dickinson. He's discussing it too. We're talking about maybe trying to set up some things for the Europeans specifically. We'll see what we can do there.
We don't care about the Europeans. Goodbye.
I mean, ignore the part where they actually care about motorcycle racing more than Americans do.
Honestly, there's only one good one who knows how to race in this game, and he's in our league. I don't know why we need to start another one.
History started in 1776.
I know neither one of you guys have seen the leaderboards, but it's like a British dude, a bunch of Spaniards, and then a bunch of Americans on Xbox.
Really?
There's
Did Heinz
there's
just
only
call
one
us out on
British
not
dude.
playing this game?
Do what?
I think Heinz just called us out on not playing this game.
Oh yeah, I don't know how you guys get away with commentating.
I know, right?
It works somehow.
The only reason I get away with it is I pretty much put together all the tech that makes all this shit work. That's the only reason I get away with it.
I stuck my foot in the door by donating a PlayStation.
I mean, yeah, but it's now back at your place, so
It's still running streams. That's all I'm saying.
Once a month.
damn.
You know,
savagery.
Heinz, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
What for
You-
being?
you
where's my
save
photo?
it for the
I mean-
Cyril party?
Why you gotta be?
Where's my photo from the track, huh?
You're angry at him for being right.
I am angry at him for being right.
Just saying.
I'm gonna go cry.
So qualifying, just
We don't
now
talk
ending
about
there.
that here.
I know, right? We don't talk about the race here.
Okay, I'm gonna go out ahead and say it. Every time I switch to somebody, they crash. I'm going 5 for 5 now.
You're really
First
doing a
it was
good job
Stormy,
of it. What are you
then
doing?
it was Hades, then it was Albert, now it's Oddball.
Just stop switching. Stop switching. Why are you doing this?
I'm gonna put it on Medusa and just leave it there, okay? To be fair, he didn't crash when I switched to him, but he
Be
did validate his
fair.
lap.
That being said, the front of the pack looking very consistent. Very consistent.
You
And
know who else is consistent?
oh god.
Voss's and Heinz's hate for each other. That is very consistent.
Oh, so there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be qualifying. Why? Why? Why?
Bigfoot, did you see where you Wow. Did you see where you just volunteered to buy everybody Series X's?
Yeah, I know, right? You can pay for it. Oh, wait. Oh, I
No.
forgot. Dickinson did say he would start back at the pack for the next GP race. I was laughing with a Y for the moment, but
Yeah, I forgot about that myself.
yep, he will be starting from the back of the pack. He volunteered for that. So,
Look, Bigfoot also picked up my To Be Fair, so he's
to be fair, yes.
yes.
Mac gonna be at the front along with Spanky and Stormy, Voss, Coco, and Jade taking up the second row. Coco, like second week in the league and sitting on the second row. Okay, I'm not gonna complain about that. Bear, Oddball, and Baird on the third row, and Dickinson and Key rounding out the pack. And that'll be it.
So I just want to touch base here. The only reason Hades is not starting from last is because Sam Crow did not complete
Yes,
last.
he did not. Yes, he did not. But it'll be back rows. So I'm
Can
not.
we anti-penalty Sam Crow?
Just put him in.
Unfortunately, we tried that last week. No, it does not work.
Oh, okay. Well, now we know that.
Holy shit.
Come on, Italy. Let us do this. You'll let us penalize people, but you won't let us bonus people?
It doesn't involve ravioli or tortellini, so they're just not going to.
Bigfoot, 5 Xboxes in the house, and you have a crappy gaming PC? Come on, join the PC Master Race properly, sir. Come on. You can do it.
Don't listen to that hoe.
Yeah, you need to, because I'm part of the PC Master Race. My Ryzen and
Oh my
and 3070 are kind of awesome.
Hey, remember when you were like Intel, yeah, and now you're like no.
I
Ryzen.
have no brand loyalty. You know that right now. I love that.
That's true.
I love my Daytona to death, and I love my Ducati, and I have my shitbox Suzuki. And
Hey,
but despite
that is my word.
despite all of that, to be honest, the most fun bike I have in my garage is my KTM.
I can't
RC390, baby.
No, it's. I mean, I'm not on the RC. I have the Duke, but honestly, I like the Duke more than the RC because, like,
Can we coin a phrase here?
what's this?
You know, Donut Media has the Mo Powell, baby. Can we go with less Powell, baby?
Let's go, baby.
Let's power,
Hey, dude,
baby.
that works with my CBR. That totally works.
No, to be dead honest, I'm trying to set my Duke 390 up as a Gymkhana bike, and it's amazing for that roll.
Remember
It's
that time
really
you were
really
brazen
good.
enough to bring it to Coda?
Do what?
Remember that time you were brazen enough to bring it to Coda?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I took it in level 2, and that's the only reason I didn't like it, because in level 1 it would have been hilarious. I would have been passing people through, like, everything that turns.
Remember that Eurotrash pileup we had in turn 15?
It was a Congo line, bro.
Greg on his Ducati, you on your KTM, and me on my Triumph,
Yeah.
just going 3 wide through 15. It was
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
We did the same to Bianca last time out, actually.
Yeah. Well, and I know that there's always me and Craig. I've forgotten his last name. Not Dickinson. As much as we love our Craig in here, the other Craig that is actually another South African too, who actually sounds South African.
Craigs.
Yeah, who actually sounds South African. He and I had the fight between a Rocket 3 and a Grom through 15.
You should not admit that.
What? Leave me alone. We got to the end of the straight, and he caught right up to me. Like, I was waving to him going, come on, bro. And then I realized, oh, my God, I'm going to be racing a Grom, and I'm on a Rocket 3. This is bad. We're in the twisty section. I'm going to get screwed. That being said, final race of the evening is going to be GP at Motegi on the Xbox. We are off. Woo! Look at Spanky slip
go.
ahead of Mac. That is very solid.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow, that is some bowling out of turn 1. Dickinson caught in the mess. Coco caught in that mess. Key out as well. It looks like...
I'm pretty sure a leg went through a motorcycle.
Yes. That was one of the times we needed the bowling sound effect. Though Oddball having an off later into the track. That is unfortunate. Currently on board with Spanky there, looking at one of our secondary streams. All right, and we don't have the sound there. I'm going to try and fix that real quick. I apologize if we have that.
Oh,
I think I have fixed it. All right, I have fixed it. You know what? I don't mind the moment to switch over to it and fix that problem that we had there.
Spanky doesn't have a no you helmet, so I'm immediately discrediting him.
Well, I know that Dickinson had planned to switch away from his no U helmet. He was only running that in Moto 3.
No you.
And I think the reason he was doing it was to mess with me because he knows I'm slow.
Oh. Like mentally?
Why do you gotta go there?
Because you are.
Hadlock letting me know that is fixed. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have a protest, boys. Just a heads up.
Yeah, for that one, that's not a surprise. That
Are
took out
we?
like 4 people. Yeah,
What
that
did I
was-
miss?
That was a big oops.
Oh, the bowling?
Turn 1. Yeah,
Turn 1 bowling?
turn 1 bowling was a big oops.
It's so hard to do a protest from turn 1 of a race. Okay, I'll prepare for that.
Yeah, we'll have to take a close look at that. Because, I mean, turn 1 turns into a shit show a lot of times. But, that I get. That one was, it seemed kind of rough. Bigfoot mentioning, in all honesty, I do want to get into the Moto 3 Rookie Series next season on the Xbox, but I hope Series X, but I do have the old console. Yeah, we've started to do research into what's going to happen between the Series X and the 360.
1, not 3.
Why am I thinking 360? I'm sorry, my brain is...
But hey, we talked about this a minute ago.
I know. I am clearly an idiot. But between the One and the Series X, yes, we have been having discussions about that. The decision is, if it works on both, obviously you can bring whatever you like. If it's just the One, will be on the One, because that's more likely to have more people interested. So,
However,
then it would be
that is
22.
still up for debate, what have you, so we'll
So
see.
Bigfoot, I'm gonna step in as the guy who has a console in
Okay.
the game. Add me on Xbox. I'm 7-8 Hines. I'm gonna be doing some tests when the game comes out on the Series X and the Xbox One, and I can let you know what's up.
Yeah, like I know. Yes, thanks, Bigfoot. Good one, bro. I misquote that one all the time. You can ask the guys. I goof that one up a lot because I'm not a console pleb. But that being said,
Bet you won't screw up an RTX card.
I will actually. They're so dumb about their naming schemes. That being said, yes, absolutely. The discussions we had were that it really depends on what platforms they're available on, and then we'll figure it out from there. 21 seems to be available on both, so if crossplay is available, that's really what determines which one we're going to be on, what everybody's interested in being on, etc., etc. So
You're asking for too much right now.
I know.
Crossplay?
I know. Crossplay on the same platform later generation. Yes, when it comes out is when we'll know. There has been talk here and there. We'll see how it goes. Currently with 20, there is crossplay. But we'll see what they do with 21 because Italians. We don't know what they're going to do.
Pasta Havidi.
Yeah, they may get angry at us and say, don't get upsetty, have us some spaghetti.
Oh my god!
What?
Look, the more I drink, the funnier these garbage drinks get. Just keep going.
So far, Mac having a great race. Voss has at this point pushed his way up to second place. Coco still unfortunately back in 10th. And after the performances we had from him last time he was here, I'm kind of surprised to see him that far back. Dickinson having an off after pushing his way up to 7th.
No bueno.
Yeah, oh man. Like, that's not normally the kind of night we see out of him. Hopefully he can get that together there. Voss, meanwhile, still in second. Spanky in third. Stormy in fourth. I mean, great performances in Moto 3 and Moto 2. Man, this is a bit of a mixed-up GP race for us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely having an interesting night here for GP. And I think a lot of it is that earlier wreck was definitely a card shuffle for what we're dealing with here.
I'm going to make a prediction.
Forward to reviewing that footage.
As is, without any reviews or anything, the Cargo's going to stay in first. I think the gap's going to be about 3 seconds.
Yes.
Then it's going to be Medusa.
Very likely, yes.
Yep. I think from there it's going to be Stormy and then Spanky. I know Spanky's closing on Medusa right now, but I can almost guarantee Medusa's in a lower power mode. So he's reserving for the end of the race.
We can check on this.
Macargos, Medusa, Stormy, Spanky, 2-plane, one-handed is going to get passed by Hades. I know he's a little far back now, but he's still got a few laps to make that up. So it's going to be Hades, one-handed, Oddball, Coco, Baird, Sam Crow in that order. I'm putting my 50 pence on it, boys.
I'm trying to look back at Stormy, but his connection tonight is just not working very well. Same with Key, unfortunately. A couple of our streams having a bit of an issue with. That's annoying.
Heinz, did I just get your gamer tag correct?
Hey, Karina's going to head over to Stormy so we can take a look at some of that stuff.
Oh, thanks for answering that question, bud.
Did you say something important? I'm sorry, I was trying to do
on the stream.
Actually.
Bigfoot was asking what your gamer tag was. So it was 7-8, the numerals, and then Heinz with the Z.
Yeah.
With the Z?
Spell out 7, spell out 8. Heinz is
Oh,
in the
spell
ketchup.
it out.
Let's go.
Yes.
Heinz.
Yeah. Okay. Bigfoot. We got that
Bigfoot,
slightly
I got that
wrong.
wrong.
You got that slightly wrong. I would have to pull up the thing in Twitch, and I'm just not going to do it right this second. I'm too busy. There we go. That looks correct.
Can my drunk ass type this?
Yes, you did. It was correct, more or less.
I'm trying to type something else. That is what I was trying to type. Do you know how hard it is to find the caret key in the dark without a backlit keyboard when you're...
The 6 key.
Bro, the Russians are attacking my brain. And by Russians, I mean vodka.
Suka bliat.
Ooh, blat. Na blat, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Stormy. Stormy just threw away my prediction with a
Oh!
How do you do that?
Oh! Stormy! Stormy had been having such a great evening.
I don't even know what happened. He went from tracking to flipping.
Yeah, and the problem is, I think he's had like a massive latency, like on the stream,
Oh, that
and
looks horrible.
yeah, and just how we're watching it through director mode here, like you can
We
see
are
latency
having
in director
issues,
mode.
boys.
I think he's just got connected. Oh no!
Yeah.
Bear
Uh-oh.
just dropped.
Sam Crow dropped.
Yeah, we lost 2 there. Oh no. They're doing it to us again. Damn you, Milestone.
Don't do it, Milestone. Don't do it.
21's coming out. We're getting screwed.
Oh, don't you do it, you sons of bitches.
Oh, I have to refer to the rule book to know how we address this.
I will pull out the image again.
I don't remember what the image was.
This is fine.
Oh, yes. Oh, God.
Oh, please, Milestone. Do not drop support for 20 because 21 is coming. I will, in fact, put my foot and a cup of cappuccino up your ass if you do that.
So, race direction, we're going to need to have a very long talk about this.
It's not much.
Yeah, so let's cancel the writers' meeting. They don't need us.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hey, everything's going great. We don't need a race direction meeting. Wrong.
I mean,
Wrong.
so here's my. Oh well, we can talk about it later. I'm just.
Yeah, I was gonna
this
say,
is,
you're live, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So that was kind of annoying. We had a couple of riders drop. We will see how we're going to handle that because that's kind of BS. Meanwhile, we have at this point the penultimate lap.
Woohoo!
With it getting to the end of the season, I am annoyed that we're having a problem like that. And when it's
super frustrating.
yeah, when it's more than one, it's not very likely that it's their connections. I'm going to bet it's on Milestone's end.
Nah, dog, they're secret roomies. Their interwebs dropped in the house.
Hadlock with the Alex Jones moment of Mac hit a lag switch and kicked everyone out.
It was all the fault of the Bilderbergs.
Brutal.
So Mac having a solid race, though. He is actually doing really well. Voss in second, Spanky in third. Bear and... Oh, God. I'm annoyed that we have people disappear.
I was gonna say, what are you struggling with over there?
Bear and Key. No, I know. I'm like, at this point, I'm kind of annoyed that problems like that are happening. I'm trying not to be a dick.
Yeah.
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 So Spanky currently trying to chase down Voss is probably going to be our big fight for the final lap here. And look at this, coming into turn 5. Ooh, Spanky looking solid, but Voss, well, it's Voss. You just don't get to win easy against him. Both of them looking very solid, though, through turn 8. I think the rhythm getting thrown off a little bit for Spanky.
You know, I got to go back to that comment you made about nobody gets to win easy against him. I've got a photo of Voss and I on a podium next to a 10-year-old in first place. So
I mean,
yeah, that exists.
Maybe he's not as fast when he actually has to risk his body for it. I'm just saying.
I risked my body for it.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe he's smarter than you. I'm just saying. He doesn't have a broken rib right now.
Look, he's a Ford technician. He's definitely not smarter.
And he didn't have his ACL messed up. And meanwhile, look at this coming into the final turns. It was a good try by Spanky, but just not close enough. That was a good try, but it didn't happen.
Who called the top 5, boys? This guy.
Dude, yeah, you definitely called like drops and, you know, internet crashes.
Headlock, if you want to know who cheated, it wasn't Mac. It was all on Hines.
Yeah, hey, Bigfoot, your favorite person should be Hines right now because he can actually predict the race. Back and forth.
Yeah, let Hines decide whose swag you'll be buying in the future.
When we start taking bookies on this, we'll chat, okay, bud?
Hines, you're fired.
That's usually how that works. So
It really is.
So, race direction, I'm not going to write any standings down right now because we need to... Yeah.
Go ahead and do it anyway,
Yes.
and we'll talk afterwards.
We'll sort that out afterwards. Yeah, so there you go. Mac that doesn't surprise me at all. Seeing Mac at the front, not a shocker at all. Voss in second, Spanky in third, Stormy in fourth, Jane in fifth, Coco in sixth. Seventh will be Oddball. Eighth, Dickinson just having the wrecks and forcing himself to the back. Key in ninth. And then we had, Baird in ninth, I'm sorry. Key and Bear, unfortunately, Connections decided to boot him out of the race at a very close time. I am puzzled by that one as much as anybody else. So we will sort that out later on the rules. I am disappointed that all happened. So that is going to be it for the evening, folks. Sorry we had a couple of little problems there in that last race. God.
Thank you for that. If anybody didn't realize, that's McCargo.
Yeah.
With the banana. The banana. Holy hell. Okay.
Thank you, Mac.
You're stealing Hades' thing, but it's okay. We love you.
Oh, God. It's like I suspect if we ever bothered to create a logo for the league, it needs to have a banana in it. We don't have a choice at this point.
No, we really don't. It needs a small bicep, a very small bicep, with a banana.
With a banana. Because you got to flex on them with your tiny biceps.
Silly.
I'm entertained by that.
Have you ever had, as just a total sidebar before we wrap up the stream, have you ever had a frozen banana?
I have not.
My God, they're disgusting. Try it sometime.
It doesn't sound very good. And that means...
No, we'll let it go. We'll let it go for the night.
Oh, God. He's wanting to bring it back to this frozen banana, and I'm like, no!
It's traumatic!
I don't need to hear
You guys are still talking about the banana.
It's not my fault! I tried to get away from it.
I don't care.
He wants to bring us back to it.
On from the banana.
God.
Hines, I'm going to remove you from this chat. You back off of my banana.
Hey, you're not an admin. You don't have those privileges.
That's what he thinks.
I mean, I do.
Oh, God damn it! There we go. Ah! Stop it!
I can do it too. And he's back.
This is rough going, eh, boys? Okay, to all our viewers out there.
All
You know, I
right.
just muted him.
Now that we're all done touching Heinz's banana,
No, I muted him. He's muted.
No, he's not.
he came back. He's the server.
No, I
owner.
muted him.
He's a
I
server.
didn't
owner.
move him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
muted
he
for
gets
you,
muted.
Nick. Doesn't work like
He
that.
can undo it, but he's not.
Feel me?
I don't think he knows where that button is.
No, I don't think he knows I can hear him and talk.
I just
Okay.
unmuted him. He's back.
All right. So
Oh God, what will I do?
for a moment, stop being children, and I'll get through mentioning our sponsors again, which we have South Central Race Center with Pirelli tires. Good to have them with us. Woods Cycle Country selling motorcycles here in Austin. South Central also here in Austin. I forgot to mention that.
New Braunfels.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, Austin.
It's
area.
literally on the street right now.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't looking that way. I don't worry about those kind of things. It lets me be loose and smooth about things. Moto Ring-a-Tang here in Austin as well. South side of things, selling gear and motorcycles. Moto, the national. I guess we consider them international-ish. Oil guys.
They're international.
Yeah,
Faux show.
Yeah, faux show. Mass Motorsports here in the U.S. They are big in making custom leathers. You want, gloves. You want suit. Awesome. They'll take care of you. And that is our sponsors that gave us awesome prizes, which within a month from now, our boys will be finding out what they're getting from there. So, that being said, thank everybody very much for watching. It was entertaining as always. Having our viewers make their comments about things, we love it. It's fun. The interaction is great. Thank you, racers. What were you about to say there, Nick?
I was gonna say, do any of our viewers have connections with Dole Bananas? We can use them as a sponsor.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain if we suddenly got bananas for free. That wouldn't be bad.
I want a whole tree's worth. I don't know what a one banana tree looks like, quantity-wise, but I want that.
I mean, like, to be hilariously honest, I had an aunt in Tampa that managed to raise a banana tree one time that had an entire one stalk of bananas, and that was it. It got tall, like 6 feet tall, and that's all she got. But I was like, wow.
How many bananas is that?
They were small. That was the problem. They weren't the normal size bananas you used to see in the
Hey, small bananas are okay bananas, sir.
It was I think it's like maybe a couple dozen, something like that. Anyway,
Deal, couple of bananas. Let's go, Dole.
we'll take a Dole sponsorship.
Hey, I just wanted to step in really quick and thank our viewers for coming back. Bigfoot.
Yes.
Appreciate you. You're our number one at this point. Everybody else can suck it.
Wow.
Y'all have a good night. Love you. Bye.
See, this is the reason they put us on the mic more often than they put Heinz there, because Heinz is a hater. we're gonna make it.
Bye.
But
I think if we talk enough smack, we'll get him back.
We're gonna make Heinz drink some haterade in the future.
Heinz, you smell and you suck eggs.
Anyway,
No
folks,
bananas given to you.
thank you, viewers, for watching. We're having a blast having you guys around. Invite your friends if they're even remotely interested. Please, we'd love to have more people being dicks to us. It makes us laugh. Racers, great job as always. No, we had a few connection issues this evening. We will work all of that out. And thank you, sponsors, for what you do for us. We appreciate that as well. We will see you guys 2 weeks from now, because next week is an off week on the schedule. So give us 2 weeks. We will be back in 2 weeks on Monday. Come back then. We are looking forward to seeing you then. Thank you.